Welcome everyone to a brand new episode. Today it's gonna
Hello.
be
A little saucy topic, right?
um I mean let's should we say 18 plus? I mean it's not entirely 18
Yeah,
plus, but it's more for the mature audience.
yes, the rated M for mature. I
Um
mean, just because we'll be speaking about some of the things we've seen in specific, would you call it a website or would you call it an app?
I think it's just all over the internet basically. It just became more over the time everywhere.
Yeah. And
uh,
more of the incidences and things we see happening
yeah.
around because we are on all the time checking things, me and you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're constantly sending each other things like, can you believe this? Can you believe
I
that?
know, right? So, what we want to talk about is sex sells and how much it is basically on everywhere on the internet, on different apps, on different pages, um, even ads on YouTube, etc., are becoming more and more, let's say, sexualized.
Oh
Um,
my God, yes.
So yeah, it's gonna be a very, let's say, it's a sensitive topic, I would say, because not everyone like agrees with us. Um, I think I never really cared that much, but nowadays it's like all over, or it's becoming more and more. Um, and since I became a mother, it started to be like, whoa, okay, like
Yes, that's
we
exactly it.
we never grew up like when I was little, we didn't have internet, so we never were exposed this much to all those things unless it was, for example, in talks or in school or like on TV maybe. Um, but even
Book.
that used
There's
to
a book.
be yeah, but even that used to be often censored. But nowadays there's like it feels like there's no censorship at all anymore. Whether it's Instagram, it's Twitter, or even on Twitch, which mainly started as a gaming platform, and I have been streaming there since 2015, and I just saw I have seen how it started to like develop more and more into a variety platform, but also how much sex actually sells there and how you can make bank with just basically, let's say, um,
Sitting in a
exposing
bikini.
yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can sit there at a bikini, which you might not even be wearing at the beach, but it's because people will sit there and just glance at you. And nowadays it's just also revealing. Like it's just everywhere. Like even at the page like Twitch, nowadays you can see so many categories or even streams that are just like, whoa, okay, I would definitely not allow my children on a page like, let's say, Twitch, if I was not able to monitor them until a certain age. Like I just think that's a little too much what they can see or even hear. Like we came across a stream that is basically talking about sex and masturbation and positions and all those things, which I find a little too much for a platform
No.
like Twitch.
Okay. And well, that's 13. As
Mm-hmm.
young as 13, kids will go on there and see this. And to be honest, we should actually have my son on here. He has an opinion when he sees things like this, which saddens me.
Yeah.
When all you see, you turn on and there's a girl sitting there in a hot tub or a pool, like you said, in a bikini, you wouldn't even catch them wearing, you know,
Yeah.
out in a public beach. And these are kids as young as 13. when they're just starting to be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
puberty's hitting, things are going on,
Yeah.
and it really saddens me that just, I know you can see the other things, but like you said, this started off as a gaming. And
Yeah.
who's on there? A bunch of younger people.
Audience, yeah. So, I mean, we're not shaming anyone. Power to you with your body confidence. And
Mm.
if this is paying the bills, that's the main target. But I just think that there's things that should stay off Twitch, but they are, of course, allowing it because it gives them money. So, that.
Exactly.
It's a very difficult topic. So, I'm trying to word it all bit, like softer because I don't want to be sounding a bit too harsh.
Yeah, but remember, I'm older, and like you said, I didn't have internet until I was already in my 20s.
Mm,
So and how I was raised also is a way, because when I see things on the internet now, I'm like, what?
yeah,
Or just even over the years, how they have condom commercials. It's
yeah.
like, what? Things like this. And I know you guys do a lot of ad blocking, right? I need some good ad
Yes.
blocker on my internet, right? I
I
mean, because
have
I get this
two.
stuff and I'm just like, how is this? How can they be playing these commercials? Yeah, I know kids could be as young nowadays too doing things, but my mind is blown from what
Yeah,
I see. And you can take a better outlook on it. And I always come to you, don't I? Haven't I in the last few years always even come to you? Am I being a little
yeah,
like old fashioned because I am older? But we do kind of see the same, as
yeah,
you know, and what has happened with Twitch, and it's because of all the money
yeah.
that it brings in, which
That's
is
true.
sad, but it's true.
It is. Again, sex sells. I mean, it has always been selling ever since the times before the invention of internet and so yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. But nowadays it's just also, it's like there's no, what do you say, it's all revealing, like right to the eye, and there's no, like when they get you to like for the imagination, there's nothing for it, like
Yeah.
years ago it used to be like, yeah, let's say don't reveal too much because you will take away the imagination of the person looking, like, or whatever. But nowadays it's just like the more you can take off the better, because you're just gonna bathe in money. People are just going as far as possible until they
Hmm.
get banned, and then they step back a little, and then
Oh,
they
yeah.
push the
What was
boundaries
it?
again.
Yeah, what was it a couple weeks ago? Was it a gamer that was actually, getting it on? Or what was that? The gamer girl that was playing and her boyfriend was there behind her and you could see him
Oh
in the
yeah, oh
window.
my god, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Can you believe that?
like she
That is
barely got banned.
yes. They're not getting in trouble, is the other thing.
And then she
It's,
gets the
mhm.
exposure. Like after she got
Yeah.
unbanned, she had like a huge amount of followers and viewers and everything because she got the
Let's see if it
exposure,
happens again. Yeah.
you
Oh,
know.
let's see. Will she do it again? Could we get a glimpse of that? It's just
Ooh,
like, and this, to me, it's what is our society? And I think it's gotten worse with all of COVID because we were all at home.
yeah,
We
that's
were
true.
all on the internet. We were living these.
Yeah,
I mean, how did I meet you? It was the internet and we were home and it was like we weren't leaving the house,
yeah, that's true.
and
Mm,
so people became glued to their computers more than ever.
mm,
And then we've seen that, and it's again, and this goes through all apps,
yes,
not just the few we may be talking about, but this is a predominant situation with Twitch because
we spend so much time there.
yes, and you are such a good streamer yourself. doing content the right way and the way it should be done.
That's what I
And
believe
there
as
are,
well. I mean, if I wanna,
yes,
honestly, if I wanna just get undressed, there's so many other
yeah,
pages to put
yeah.
on content there. But I
Mhm.
firmly believe that Twitch should be for not just only games. Like you can do creative, you can do painting, playing things differently, board games, whatever. It's a variety page now. But I still believe that up until a certain extent, people should not be able to like be like, okay, I can sit here like almost fully naked, you know, and have no limits or boundaries on that page.
Well, and that's when it comes down to the other pages where you can do that. We don't, what's
Yeah,
our favorite one where we're always the OF,
yeah,
those are pages where that is where you're free to do what you want.
exactly.
And the sex will sell there. But, there's limits, not limits, but you actually have to pay to see the content. It's not just there.
Yeah, it's not
Like
free.
when you open, yes, when you open and it's like, oh, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when you go into some of the pornography sites,
Yeah,
there's just so much stuff everywhere. Um, but again, it's because sex sells and people will sit there and pay.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's no way to stop it. And I think it will continue to be this way until, you know,
Honestly, I think
we,
like even after the latest recent incident with the girl we were
mm,
talking about, I
mm,
think Twitch as a platform that allows viewers 13 plus to browse there will not take a step back unless it goes public, like have not newspapers only, but like news and magazines and whatsoever agencies talk about it, because Amazon owns Twitch. So unless it's like publicity, not publicity, its reputation is gonna be on the stake, I think nothing is gonna be changing, because everyone's just getting like a little slap at the fingers. 1 day ban, 7 days ban, and then you can keep doing what you're doing. So unless it's gonna be like a critical, like for its reputation and its losing, I don't know, viewers or streamers. I mean, if the big streamers say, okay, enough is enough, like how they did recently, nothing is gonna change. So
yeah. Well, they just had the big convention too
yeah,
here in the United States, whereas yours in Europe was in the summer,
yeah,
right? 2 or 3 months ago.
it was in July,
And
I think.
yes,
Mm.
right around your birthday, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was.
but yeah, that's just, I think it's ridiculous. And, so many has there really ever been a 7-day ban?
Yes.
Because usually all I see is 3.
No, that one girl got a 7 day ban.
Oh, wow. And that's the reason. And then they don't want to do the bit because then they're not streaming or bringing in money
Yeah,
while their big cash people are banned.
yeah.
So it'll be very interesting. And there was just another incident that happened this past weekend too.
Mm. With one of the
That,
very big female streamers.
yeah, just like it's almost like a scandal. Like, it was very sad to where it brings to me how the sex sells when it comes to the women that have husbands, they have boyfriends, and guess who's behind the cameras?
Yeah,
The
it's
the men,
mostly the partner.
because they know,
Yeah,
yes, because they know that sex sells, and they will push their wives, they will push their girlfriends to do these things because they know people will pay.
exactly.
And it's very sad that this is how it comes to nowadays. And
Yeah,
everybody tries to get a piece of it, don't they? I mean, if all you got to do is flash a boob or bend over, it's like, hey,
yeah, yeah, exactly. so sad. I mean,
I don't
I
think I
really
could
hope
ever.
she would get the help,
Mhm.
get out of that abusive relationship she's in.
Mhm.
And it's just so sad because who knows what she would have actually done, like in general, like content wise and stuff, because it seems that
Mm.
her husband was pushing her into many things to
Yeah.
just make money and then threaten her if she doesn't do what he's telling her.
Yeah. Because he knew what was going to bring in the cash.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he knew how popular she was.
Yeah,
And he knew that they could get the guys in there.
and
So
pay
that's
money.
why, yeah.
That's the
And
thing.
to keep opening your wallet, and you either subscribe to people, you can donate to people, you can, the bits, those are things at Twitch, and that's how you support your streamers.
Mm.
And he wanted her to play.
Yeah, to stream 24 hours just
Yeah.
to make content and make money.
And keep the illusion that she was a single female, because
Yeah,
that always
exactly.
helps.
She said that as well.
Yeah.
That's a
He
sad
said,
thing. But
you
that's
need to
how
play single.
exactly, and that's the sad thing. Like again, sex sells. That's how it's being played on Twitch. Like so many female streamers, whether they are being told by their partners or not, play this card basically to hide that they are married or have a boyfriend or whatsoever, just to play single and get in those, let's say, thirsty creeps. That's how I'm gonna call
Yeah.
it, because I think a mature man will not be falling for this. Like unless you're a creep and you're thirsty and you think like, okay, if I donate like money to this female streamer because she says my name when I donate, I'm gonna eventually, let's say, get into her pants. You're nothing but a thirsty creep. And yeah, so that's one card lots of female streamers play. Like they
Well,
hide it.
and what there's some guys that are just, innocent and
Yeah,
just are enamored with these women also.
yeah,
And the thought is just there, oh, she'll give me attention
yeah,
if
exactly.
they just want this attention, or they're lonely, and that's how all of this becomes,
Yeah,
again, the cash cow. And it will keep going, because if they pay, they'll keep it.
exactly,
Why
exactly.
wouldn't you? That's why it's like sometimes I sit there going, God, some of these women are brilliant,
Yeah,
with what they do.
right?
Because I could never do these things.
No, me neither.
Even when I was younger and had a body with the curves, I just couldn't. I was like, this is my body. And I know there's still lots of women out there that say, this is my body and I will choose what I want. That's nice that we have that choice to either
Yeah,
stay covered, or flash it.
yeah,
Because how many times do I am always messing with you too,
I know.
behind the stream, like, come on, what do you got there, mama? But it's just because I've always respected your decision to not go
I
that
know.
route.
Mm.
And that's why I've stuck with you. But we see everything that we see, and it can get, I don't know, overwhelming or sad. I think I get sad. What is your initial reaction like when we see stuff and
I
I
think
get sad.
it depends really. I think
Mhm.
when I see that Twitch doesn't abide by their
True.
TOS, their
Hmm.
rules, I just feel
Yes.
like, what the fuck, like, oh, I said
Hmm.
the F word, oops. But I mean, like, this episode is 18 plus anyways. Um,
It was you to say it. That's why I'm laughing, because I'm the F bomber. Go on.
so I feel like a bit upset that they
Yeah.
try to stick to the rules in some things,
Mhm.
but when it's something like that, it's like, oh, well, we're turning a blind eye on this. Like, rules are rules and they should be for everyone the same, not just some more than the others or less than the others. Like, I'm sorry, but if someone's gonna bend down on stream, this person should not just get a little slap on the wrist, but should get a permaban, because obviously it did not, like, like, I don't believe that things like this don't happen on purpose, because you have a freaking software where you stream from. You can just click X when you're done. And it's not the first time someone did something like this. Before, there was someone, and she did several times, pretend as if she was actually recording for OF as well and live streaming it. And I'm like, oh my god, this can't be happening, right? She gets banned for like a day or two, and this is it. Does it again, gets the exposure, and it's free advertisement for her OnlyFans. And then you're like, okay, she gets banned again, like 3 times, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7. Some people have been banned like 7 times, and they still get unbanned. Whereas in Twitch's toss, it says 3 bans, and then you get a perma
You're
ban.
out.
And then I'm like, okay, wow, like people are just able to bend the rules, however. And this is what I don't get. Like, I just feel upset that the rules aren't for everyone the same.
Well, and even, you crack me up, you won't even play music.
Like,
because you're
you can't
afraid
play...
you're going to get a strike against you.
Exactly.
Because that to me is insanity, where you can sit there and like pop a boob out or bend over and, ride a inflatable banana and right?
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But you play a song and they'll cut it out of your stream.
Yeah, well, this part is less from Twitch, but from the what are they called?
I know what you're talking about. It's
industry,
it's the industry. Yeah.
So when one of those reports a channel that's playing like music, and you don't have the actual license for this song, they will tell Twitch, like, here, this person is playing music, DMCA, etc., and Twitch is forced to basically ban this person, because you have like a very strong reason for it.
The game, but these are in games.
Yeah.
That's what drives me crazy. Like I told you, you did Beat Saber.
Yeah.
And Beat Saber, it's like, well, I want to hear a good song.
I know.
I told her, I'm like, would you just play one song? I go, and then delete it, because you're so by the book and want to be a good follow the rules person, I couldn't even get her to do that.
I think I will. I will start bending the rules how I see fit.
Oh,
I think that's how it goes.
You guys heard it here. But it will be fun. You got to still get back to feeling 100% before we have you dancing around with the green screen in back. Isn't that what you have to do?
Yeah.
For that, to be on Twitch.
I would love to play Beat Saber, but I think my lungs wouldn't be able to hold on to that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need you passing out, or if she's over with your inhaler, you're like, no, we don't. We don't. Wait a minute. Maybe you can pass out and have a boob fall out.
Yeah.
And then the whole world, you'll have music,
have the exposure,
and the exposure of a nip slip. Is that what they call it? Yeah, my God. And you'll blow up everywhere. There we go. Okay, that's happening. That'll be next week, right?
Yeah, next week.
I just, more power. Again, I'm always to back up women and what they want to do,
of course.
But I think there's places that need, you go for that stuff, as we've said.
Yes, exactly. That's how I see it as well. Like, not
just,
where
and again,
kids can see it all, like, like just in front of them. Like, I sometimes can't even open the ASMR category in front of my daughter because I'm just afraid she's gonna be like, oh, what are they doing there? Like, be like, well, baby, you shouldn't be even looking. She's not even 13, but like, she knows. She plays Minecraft, for example. She knows how to play it. And the other day I opened a Minecraft stream when she was sitting with me, just for her to see like how other people play Minecraft as well. But again, like, you have to be extremely careful where you browse when you have kids or something around you.
That's where when Little had her phone taken away from her the other day, I will go on her phone and I will go through all the stuff too to check if
Yeah.
there's anything in YouTube, if there's anything, because it's people might say that that's like is it an invasion of privacy?
Yeah.
Mm, nope. You're under my roof until you're 18. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm going to see what you're looking at because nowadays there's too much
I
crap.
think the
And
dangers
it's
are underestimated nowadays. People talk
true.
to strangers. I mean, yeah, we both met over the internet, and we do plan on meeting sooner or later in real life.
Well,
Um,
you know
but
how he feels. You know how CJ
yeah,
felt. I just had this
I
conversation.
know.
How do you trust someone?
Yeah,
How do And it's just like, well, you can't. Sometimes you can't. Or
yeah,
someone you thought you trusted
and they end up
bails.
being totally different, or
Yeah, and bail
yeah,
on you.
yeah, exactly. So
So,
I think the dangers are very much underestimated, especially at a certain age, unless a person is older or more mature, they can understand how dangerous and tricky the internet can be with its users. And I think up until that age, especially us as parents, for example, as mothers, I don't think we would be too strict with our children trying to monitor or know at least what they do on the internet, because sometimes people can pretend to be someone they are not.
exactly.
And
You
that
don't want anything to happen. I know.
exactly.
I even have stories. We'll have to do an episode
Yes,
about this,
definitely.
about people meeting on the internet of
Or the
that.
like exact dangers of the internet and
Oh
how they
my
see those
God.
things.
Yes. And it is, you don't ever want anything to happen here. I mean, I am going to have an 18-year-old in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and it's like, I need to know that what I did, I rate. And again, I think he's a good kid. I can't, he sees how the sex sells
Yeah.
himself. We've had and I think that's why he even questioned
Yeah.
why I was on these apps.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I didn't know the stuff. And
I know.
I didn't know about the other dark places either. I know none of this
I know.
until I came into this world off of Instagram, which I
Mm.
thought was just pictures.
Yeah. But even
Again.
Instagram is more than
Yep.
what seems
I
the
know.
eye.
And I didn't realize what I had to hide myself
Mm.
going on, because you don't look at us, the older folks that do Facebook. I don't do Facebook anymore because I realize how scary it can be
Yeah.
and what people can find out about you,
Yeah, that's true.
even if it's private. So bye bye Facebook. Just a warning, because you're not even really on there either, are you?
No.
Yeah, it's
But
interesting. Well, we will definitely have another talk about
yes.
some of the other dangers about that. It's just this, you know, any other thoughts on this, since you are a streamer?
No.
Or
I think my brain is fried with everything going on already.
isn't it? I've been, yeah, all day long my brain has been in a place. So
Mm.
thanks for stopping by again,
Thank you, and let us know in the
everyone.
comments.
Yeah, do you have any other thoughts,
Or
or
how do you
whoever
see
knows?
it?
Yeah,
Are we
I
really that
mean,
old fashioned?
I know it's just funny how we think and other people don't, but
Yeah.
we'd love to know.
Power to you, whatever you do.
Oh my God, you
So,
just made up a little saying.
yeah,
Power to you, whatever you do.
exactly. We support you. We just have our opinions on
Everybody
yours.
has an opinion.
Exactly.
Everyone has one. Please take it easy. Hit the
Take care
bell, hit the
and
subscribe button, and
yeah,
always be safe.
be safe.
See you guys.
Bye bye.